Panera. Good morning. We are in Cyprus. It's September 24th. We flew in from East Midlands Airport last night, very damp and soggy East Midlands. So it's lovely to arrive today at this time of the year. Pretty much clear blue skies and really lovely and warm. We're staying in a villa in Panera. I've never stayed here before, and we've just come for a little walk this morning before we grab a bite to eat. It's sort of busy, lots of people around. Hotels seem quite busy. Families here with quite young children who are not really in school yet, I suppose, and then lots of older couples. Not saying anything about that, but definitely our age group. So in the background you can see a beautiful church here, hotels, beaches. Not terribly busy beaches, as I say, but it's very pretty. Lots of construction still going on too in the background. Yeah, I suppose the construction never stops. What might be another hotel going up just there, and there's more construction behind me. You probably can't see that, but we'll be taking a little walk this morning and giving you a little snippet of what Panera is like. We are here for a couple of weeks and really looking forward to the Cyprus Rocks Rock Festival, which starts next week at the beginning of October. We've never done that before, and definitely quite excited about that. So we came a week early so we could hire a car, which we will have tomorrow, and then we will take a little look around the island and also show you snippets of this side of the island. We probably will not be going to the Paphos, the west side of the island, not this trip anyway. We'll just be staying in the Ayia Napa east side of the island. So we will be giving you a little bit of a tour of what's around this area, but couldn't resist showing you this beautiful little church this morning. Fabulous. Okay, we will catch up with you when there's something else exciting to share. See you later. It's a man-made harbour in Panera with another hotel going up there. This is obviously where little tour boats go from also. So the sea's behind me, and then you have the hotels. Panera. Good morning. We are in Cyprus. It's September 24th. We flew in from East Midlands Airport last night, very damp and soggy East Midlands. So it's lovely to arrive today at this time of the year. Pretty much clear blue skies and really lovely and warm. We're staying in a villa in Panera. I've never stayed here before, and we've just come for a little walk this morning before we grab a bite to eat. It's sort of busy, lots of people around. Hotels seem quite busy. Families here with quite young children who are not really in school yet, I suppose, and then lots of older couples. Not saying anything about that, but definitely our age group. So in the background you can see a beautiful church here, hotels, beaches. Not terribly busy beaches, as I say, but it's very pretty. Lots of construction still going on too in the background. Yeah, I suppose the construction never stops. What might be another hotel going up just there, and there's more construction behind me. You probably can't see that, but we'll be taking a little walk this morning and giving you a little snippet of what Panera is like. We are here for a couple of weeks and really looking forward to the Cyprus Rocks Rock Festival, which starts next week at the beginning of October. We've never done that before, and definitely quite excited about that. So we came a week early so we could hire a car, which we will have tomorrow, and then we will take a little look around the island and also show you snippets of this side of the island. We probably will not be going to the Paphos, the west side of the island, not this trip anyway. We'll just be staying in the Ayia Napa east side of the island. So we will be giving you a little bit of a tour of what's around this area, but I couldn't resist showing you this beautiful little church this morning. Fabulous. Okay, we will catch up with you when there's something else exciting to share. See you later. So we've done about a 1 mile round trip walk from the beach where I showed you just earlier. This is the main road running through Panera. Somewhat sleepy, I suppose, this time of the morning. Well, it's late morning, but it is towards late September, so things may be slowing down a touch. Plenty of bars and restaurants around, little shops, touristy shops. It's not unattractive, to be quite frank. Probably, we were out late last night. We had just arrived, so we were at the Knights Bar, I think it's called, and the Knights Pub, and that was really hopping. We were there late having a few beers, talking to the fabulous bar man in there. And it wasn't that awful. Again, I don't know if it's the time of year, but you know, there were not wall-to-wall crowds, so it was quite refreshing. Or maybe that was the key opening, but it's quite a pretty place. Definitely somewhere you could spend a couple of weeks on holiday. I mean, we are here. First week is the holiday, of course. Second week will be the Cyprus Rocks Festival, so that would be an entirely different ball game. But I just thought I'd show you Panera. Not bad at all. We're just walking back into the main street of Panera from the other direction now. Still reasonably quiet, fair amount of traffic moving through this main street. We had a full English breakfast at the Windmill restaurant. That was okay. That place was hopping last night when we were across the road at the Knights Pub. The Windmill was very busy. Very loud music, lots of dancing. But this is the view of the main street of Panera, as I say, from the other direction. We picked up a couple of things at the local supermarket, namely a lovely bottle of wine that we found when we were in Paphos last year. So we found that here, which we're happy about. It's very tasty, $4.75 for the bottle, so we shall be consuming that later, no doubt. Again, pretty little place, kind of busy. Oh, there's the Knights Pub, look, across the road. That's where we were last night. They are one of the sponsors of the Cyprus Rocks Music Festival. We've just had a walk this morning to find the 2 or 3 other places that we'll also be heading to for the music festival. And we're now heading back to the villa. Very warm currently. Developed some clouds in the sky, but it's still low to mid 80s, quite toasty. Not that I'm complaining. So that's a little and brief look at Panera. This is Windmill's restaurant. Reasonable breakfast. So we'll see you tomorrow probably when we have the car and venture out and about. Just hopping on again tonight to show you a restaurant that we are going to try. It has great reviews on Google, so we're going to give it a shot. Called Tolimani restaurant, and I believe it means the port or the harbour. As I said, it gets really good reviews, so we'll let you know.
It's okay, that's a small Greek salad.
Had a lovely meal at that restaurant. The chef Tali was amazing. Started to walk along the boardwalk along Panera and encountered this. That's enough of that. We are at a very pretty little Greek Orthodox church this morning, or at least we will be in a few minutes. It's called the Prophetess Elias. It's on the top of a little hill just outside of Panera. We have a car now, so we'll be out and about today, checking out a couple of the local sites. So this church, I discovered it online last year when we were in Paphos, and it's known in the area to have wishing trees where you can place a memento of a loved one who is going through some tough times or some health issues or who has passed away. It's just something to leave a little memento of them. So we will be hiking our way to the top. It's actually not that bad. We did it last year. It was not that bad. It was very hot. It's hot again this morning, but I will show you some of the trees on the way up as well. It's a very pretty place, so let's get going. This is one of the wishing trees. You can see little ribbons placed all over it. It's a beautiful thing. There's another one over there. Oh, and another one, a smaller one. And another one over there. Okay, so the church is at the top of these steps. I think these steps have been relaid, vastly improved from last year when we were here. Much more sturdy. So you can see the ribbons on this tree also. Didn't notice quite as many trees having the ribbons on last year when we were here. But, a pretty view from here. So I'll go up to the top and we'll give you a view from there. So here it is. Beautiful little church atop a small hill. Very, very pretty. Actually, let me do it this way, much better. Lovely, lovely view. It's Famagusta over in the distance, and the Kyrenia Mountains yonder. There's another one of the trees. I mean, how beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. So people have been tying ribbons around the guardrails also, not just the trees. Very moving, really. So the photo that we left on a tree around the other side isn't there, of course. That's a year ago. Didn't expect it to be there that long, but we bought a photo of our Luke. And there he is in the tree. Looking out over the Mediterranean. So I think every time we come to Cyprus from now on, I think this will have to be on the cards. Wherever we might be staying, we're going to have to come here, because I actually now call this Luke's church. So if we're here, so is he. I hope you can hear this. We are now in Ayia Napa. I'm showing you the Ayia Napa Monastery, or the Monastery of Ayia Napa. It's changed dramatically. Gosh, well, I don't know where to begin. There's a Ferris wheel in the distance. There was just nothing here. Now we have bars, live music venues right next to the monastery. Shopping, sports shops, and the traffic is, gosh, well, look at it. You can see for yourself. Over here where now the Hard Rock Cafe is, I believe that used to be one little taverna and one little shop on this main road coming up to Ayia Napa from the beach, being all the way down there in the distance. I think this is that road. It used to be on an incline, absolutely nothing down there, maybe the odd shop here and there. There was nothing, and until you reach this beautiful little monastery. So I'm hoping to go in and show you the inside, because I came back in 2018 and the interior of the monastery is just as I remembered it from the early 1980s. So we'll go in and try to give you a look, show you how that remains today. So as my luck would have it, the monastery is closed, so we may have to come back another day for me to show you the inside. But I wanted to show you this tree, probably meaningless to many, means a great deal to me. This tree was here in the 1980s. I have a photograph of me standing under it when I was probably 12, many years ago. It's just beautiful. I just love this tree. So old, so beautiful, but not, you know, the surroundings are just not as beautiful as they used to be. There are some stalls set up here also. I don't know if it's for an upcoming market or something that has just passed, but these look temporary, selling traditional foods and handicrafts. But this is the side view, probably actually the front view of the monastery, with this glorious tree. Just love it. But anyway, sorry to say it is closed today, but we will try to make a trip back to show you the inside. It's definitely well worth seeing if you've never visited or might plan a visit in the future. It's just a very peaceful, lovely place, and when I last came here in 2018 it was exactly the same as I remembered it in the early 80s. So I'll try and get in within the next week or so and give you a view. Okay, on to our next stop. Currently at Ayia Triada Beach, we're having a little look-see to find the venues for the Cyprus Rocks gigs, and this is one of the locations somewhere, but we wanted to have a look at the beach and see if it was worth just coming to have a few hours on the beach. It looks really quite nice. Busy, of course, as you might expect, but quite pretty. Quiet, shallow. Water looks lovely. Lots of people in. Look how calm that looks. Very nice. Okay, this might be one of the spots. We had a look at Fireman Beach earlier. Not terribly keen on it, whilst the view was beautiful from up on the little hill. The beach was small and quite busy. this might be one that we come back to for a couple of hours. We'll certainly be coming back here, I think, for one of the gigs for Cyprus Rocks. So, of course, you have an obligatory little chapel, church. Very modern looking hotel or villas over there. More beach down there. Okay, not bad. Definitely worthy of another visit. Okay, we actually found the location of where the stage is going to be built, and this is it, on the beach. Beach bar, and there's the view. What a place, what a location for a rock festival. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that. Jeez. Not too shabby. We decided it was time for a beach day. Here we are, Missy Beach. I'll give you a better look. So I've been trying to find a quiet place where I could actually take some video to show you, but there really isn't a quiet spot. Towards the end of September and it's still rather busy. This is one of the most popular beaches at this end of the island, and at the end of September it still is. If you don't get here by 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, you've got very little chance of securing a sunbed or an umbrella. It's busy. I have to say, I don't think the water is particularly warm. Definitely been in, of course, but I wouldn't say it's warm by any stretch of the imagination. But these expensive sunbeds, I think they're about €30 for a day for the comfy seats with an umbrella. The normal sunbeds and umbrellas are $2.50 each for the day. See in the distance there, the Nissy Blue Hotel, the Nissy Bay or the Nissy Beach Hotel just to the left. If we go a bit further you might be able to see it. That one was built in 1972, and when we were here that was the only hotel on this beach, and when we left in 82 the foundations were just going in for another one hotel, and now of course it's a beautiful beach still, but not a whole lot of space. Hotels behind and all the way along. Try not to get kiddies in this video, but it's pretty much impossible. But the sea is exactly the same as it always used to be. Clear water with a sandy bottom, very few stones, very little seaweed, if any at all. We now have water sports, which were obviously never there. There's the little island that we used to swim to. You can still go across there, of course, and plenty of people do. It's just different. In the 40 years that it has been since I've been on this beach, it's very different. Pretty much what you would expect anyway to happen in that 40-year span. Here's another view of the island with the water sports centre. Happy to show you the water, of course. Crystal clear, beautiful. And over there is the Nissi Beach Hotel, the only one that was here in 1972. That was when it was built. Let me look at the beach. I don't think you can get any more people on that beach. Try. Go out to the other side. Pretty mad. Nissi Beach, it was just a little bit too busy for our taste, so we were there for probably 2.5 hours or so. Drove a few minutes outside of that area and had lunch, and just driving along the coast a little further, this is Ayia Napa Harbour, the other side of Ayia Napa Harbour. Looks very exclusive over there. Looks as if they have their very own private beach, but it's a very pretty spot. This is the Ayia Thekla area, and this is Ayia Thekla Beach. Also quite a pretty spot. Nice white sandy beach, looks shallow. Lots of people on the beach and in the water over there on the little island. Quite pretty. Another massive hotel being built. And pretty little church right behind me. With some very modern looking bathroom facilities, so they're obviously planning ahead for what's to come. But pretty area, quite peaceful actually. Be a great spot for rock pooling down there. I don't know if you can see the colour of the water, just beautiful.